थी और मैं जब उनको उनके फ्यूचर को प्रेडिक्ट करती थी, एंड ऑफ कोर्स वैसे ही होता था जैसा मैंने उनके हाथ में देखा था। अगर हम उनके उन्हीं लॉस को लेते हुए ही चलते रहेंगे तो वी विल बी जस्ट रिस्पॉन्डिंग टू दीज लॉस, राइट?
Which I'm putting it out there. It's going to be a little controversial, which I'm going to ask you,
Sure.
right?
Yet there are lots of things that I question, that why it is prohibited, because whatever is given to you cannot be changed. मुझे फिर जो है ये जरा bother करता था कि why it happens exactly the same way when I like see them in their palms, right?
And when I started dabbling my thoughts, okay, about the psychological aspects of life, right? क्योंकि हम इंसान जो भी करते हैं क्यों करते हैं, right? अगर हम जिस तरह से बिहेव कर रहे हैं, क्यों बिहेव कर रहे हैं, what is it, right? Or behavioral economics, behavioral science is such a big topic these days, but it all stems from that base root of psychology. I don't want to reveal everything what you've written in the book, but ये algorithm और ये life का, that's a very interesting topic. So can you explain that?
Sure. It's basically जो मैंने उस book में लिखा है, the algorithm of life is basically I given the concept of free will, because I'm a psychologist, of course, but I used to read palms also. So I used to be a palmist, and I used to predict future of the people, right? By reading the palms of the people. और होता ये था कि जब मैं लोगों के हाथ देखती थी और मैं जब उनको उनके फ्यूचर को प्रेडिक्ट करती थी, एंड ऑफ कोर्स वैसे ही होता था जैसा मैंने उनके हाथ में देखा था।
अच्छा।
तो होता ये था कि मुझे फिर जो है ये जरा बॉदर करता था कि why it happens exactly the same way when I like see them in their palms, right? तो इनके हाथ में क्या है? Do they even have free will, or it's all written in their palms, or it's all written in the destiny? So then I started doing a lot of research, and I started thinking a lot about it. मैंने बहुत सारी fields इसमें पढ़ी. I studied quantum physics, I studied philosophy, literature, psychology. I mean, to find the answer कि क्या वाकई हमारे, do we have any control over our destiny or not? We're just following whatever is given to us. तो फिर मतलब बहुत सारी मेरी रिसर्च के बाद, ऑब्जर्वेशन एक्सपीरियंस के बाद, I came up with the concept कि actually there are certain algorithms going on. The entire world, the universe is governed by certain algorithms, some physical laws, some scientific laws. और अगर हम उन्हीं laws को लेते हुए ही चलते रहेंगे तो we'll be just responding to these laws, right? It's just like कि अगर आप कोई भी fire burn करते हैं, so you will feel the heat, because right. It's all the chemical reactions going on, and you are bound to feel it because वो chemical reactions होंगे और you will feel it. आपके जो body में भी certain reactions होंगे which make you feel कि there is some heat around you, right? And you will feel the sensation. So everything is governed by certain physical laws, and the universe is also governed by certain physical laws. अगर हम उसी laws पे चलते रहेंगे तो we will be following whatever is given to us. लेकिन अगर हमें अपनी destiny को अपने हाथ में लेना है, so we need to understand that what's going on behind this, what are these algorithms, and how we can take charge of destiny. So that's exactly what I have written in the book, that how you can take charge of the destiny, how you can understand all these algorithms and then use it for your own good.
Sure. अभी आपने काफी चीज बोली. एक तो palmistry which has surprised the complete thing out of me, and we'll पहले वो बात करते हैं, and then we'll talk about other things, right? And I would love to know some of these algorithms which you have written in the book. So when you were doing palmistry, आप कहाँ कर रहे थे? आप जब आप कराची में थे जब आप कर रहे थे कि अभी आप सऊदी में हो जब वहाँ पे कर रहे हो आप? Where were you doing
Actually, yeah, basically मेरा जो background है, like my father was a palmist, my uncle was a great palmist, my actually जो grandfather थे वो भी palmist थे, तो I was into this क्योंकि वो सब जो है palmistry करते थे, तो of course मुझे भी बड़ा interest था कि ये कैसे होता है, और वो वही predict करते थे future, तो मैंने कहा मुझे भी एक शौक था कि how I would actually get into their roles and predict other people's future. तो उसके लिहाज से मैंने स्टडी किया, उस पे। और मैं आई वॉज वेरी यंग, मतलब ऑफ कोर्स शुरू से ही, क्योंकि हमारा मुझे जो है इसका एक्सपोजर था, पामिस्ट्री का और एस्ट्रोलॉजी का, और फिर जो है कुछ मतलब बेसिकली आई विल शेयर समथिंग बिकॉज आई हैव रिटन इन द बुक आई डू हैव लाइक आई काइंड ऑफ साइकिक एबिलिटीज आल्सो, बिकॉज हम लोग जब जहाँ जिस घर में रहते थे इन पाकिस्तान, ऑफ कोर्स इन कराची, तो वो इट यूज्ड टू बी अ हॉन्टेड हाउस।
Okay.
सो द थिंग इज कि लाइक ऑल दीज थिंग्स मेड मी एक्चुअली look at beyond these physical laws, beyond whatever is happening around us. And there was a lot going on at that time, and because बहुत सारी चीजें थी जो कि I used to feel, I used to sense, and other people were like, you know, they would say कि ये क्या मतलब, are you crazy, तुम्हें ये क्या चीजें समझ आती है? So you know, there was a lot going on at that time when I was very young. So
Sure.
that's the maybe like a brief answer to your question.
No, this is amazing, right? And काफी misconceptions है, and काफी चीजें, you know, आज and I'm going to ask you something which I'm putting it out there. It's going to be a little controversial, which I'm going to ask you,
Sure.
right?
No
क्योंकि
problem.
you know, आज palmistry in you belong to Islam, and when I belong to Islam religion, right? Palmistry is not a topic which we talk about, right? We don't
Yeah.
believe in that, right? Numerology, astrology, palmistry, none of that. And I'm surprised, and believe me or not, why? Because your entire lineage, your grandfather, your father, your
Yeah.
uncle, were all in that, right? So it's beautiful. And I'm saying
Yeah.
it's beautiful, right? That you all were doing this. Did you all see resistance? Did your family see resistance about this?
It
From a
was
religious?
all for the passion or something, and yes, it was because of the religion and everything, because it's prohibited. So that's why I stopped it because उस time पे तो शौक में बहुत कर लिया, और then of course I realized it's not right. Yet there are lots of things that I question, that why it is uh, prohibited, because palmistry, अगर मैं देखूं तो it's not only about predicting future. As a psychologist, जब मैंने psychology भी पढ़ी, तो I actually used to read palm to understand others' personalities as well.
Yeah.
So that's what I used to actually. I still wonder. I mean, I stopped it, but ये चीज जो है मुझे अभी भी मतलब I don't know. I don't have any answer to that. लेकिन I don't know why it's prohibited. Yes, prohibited is that we cannot predict future, but I think it's fine to understand others' personality, because that's what we do. Even in psychology, we have lots of tests, like psychological tests we give people to understand their personality. So it is one of the ways which actually I still use. I mean, अगर मैं predict future तो नहीं करती, मैं उनको बताती भी नहीं, but I do use it to understand them, to have a better relationship with my colleagues, with my friends. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put you on a spot here.
No problem.
Right? So left read करते हैं कि right read करते हैं?
It's a combination of both,
Okay.
basically.
Okay.
So usually
you can see my hand, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yes,
what's
I
my
can see.
personality? Let's not talk about the future, right? But this is my right hand, by the way. So you can talk about the personality which you said.
Yeah, it's basically अभी तो खैर काफी वो है, बहरहाल I think you are very decisive. What
Okay.
I've seen in your path, that somehow I don't know. It could be, it's not a prediction, but I would just say that maybe you had some trauma during, or maybe mental कोई आपका बहुत strong वो था in the mid years of midlife, or maybe it has some impact on your personality. Maybe it changed your life or something, or that's what I saw. That's it. I think that's it.
No, this is interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
You want, meaning I'm okay. If you can talk more about this, right? Meaning on the
Yeah,
show,
we can talk.
right? So,
even after the show, I can talk more about
no, that's okay.
it.
मैं बोलता हूँ मैं खुली book हूँ, right? So I'm okay,
Yeah.
right? So, and what about this one, right? This is left hand.
This is actually, left hand is what you do, right hand is what is given to you. So that's how it is.
Oh,
That's how the
interesting.
difference is. That's basically what God has given you and what. Yet, I mean, what I found in the palmistry, जब मुझे ये काफी bother करता था कि हमारी लाइफ हमारे हैंड में है कि नहीं है. So
Right.
जब मैं palms की read करती, like once you have a certain line, you cannot erase it. But what you can do is you can have another line, right? And that's how you change, right? That's how you actually get charge of your destiny. आप अपना whatever is given to you cannot be changed.
Right.
It's all, I mean, what I have even written in the book, that, it's all how you actually realize the purpose of your life, and then how you actually bring those events in life, how you change the track of your destiny. You build another line, and that's how you take the charge of your destiny.
I hope you enjoyed this clip from my podcast series called Masters Decoded. The intention of bringing these clips to you is to allow you to understand some key moments of the conversations I've had with my guest. I would recommend and highly encourage you to listen to the entire podcast, which you can find the link to the podcast in the description below. I look forward to you subscribing to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can be notified of all the future clips which we keep releasing every week on this channel.